My name is Ben Southworth, and I own and operate Garland Mill Timber Frames with my cousin and business partner Dana. Been in business designing and building timber frames and high-performance buildings for 30 years now. We found that NESEA is sort of the clearinghouse for the best thinking around the design and construction of high-performance buildings, buildings that are a cornerstone of the move from a fossil fuel-based economy to a renewable economy. Because without sustainable businesses, we cannot practice sustainable design and construction. It's so wonderful to know that there are all these people that are making these same mistakes, and they're there for you. They get it, you know. So on the one hand, there's this emotional salve, essentially, of like, hey, we've been there too, and you think that's a stupid mistake? You should see what we did, you know. So there's that, but then again, just like with the building science, there's the business science. Like, this is how you go about not making that mistake. And not only that, but rather than worrying about avoiding mistakes, let's reach. You know, what would we do if we were really smart? You know, what would be really exciting to do as a business? There is a focus on data collection. And collecting data is drudgery. It's no fun. It's very difficult to do. It's difficult to interpret. But unless we have that data, we don't really know what's going on. And that's true of a building as well as a business. And so we change the things that we measure. If we don't measure them, then we don't know how well they're doing. A lot of times the established organizations can't keep up with the times, but I feel like NESEA is able to stay on top of the crest of that wave, you know. I think that we really are cutting edge, if not bleeding edge. We have a lot to say, and we're driving the conversation in that regard. But there's still building science mousetraps that have to be improved. I mean, the next big thing from a building science perspective, in my estimation, is storage. You know, we've got to figure out how to store renewable energy, and there are a number of different ways to skin that cat, and NESEA encompasses a bunch of different opinions and people trying out new ways to store renewable energy, and they're going to fail, and we're going to learn from those failures, and we're going to get better. You know, it's very exciting for us because we get to think about what would be the best way for these to integrate: transportation, renewable energy generation, renewable storage, and buildings. And that's the next building science leap, is that integration. I give to NESEA because I've gotten so much from NESEA, and I feel a responsibility to give back. I desperately want there to be an organization for the next generation of designers and builders and engineers and facilities managers and utilities that will be there for them to think about these things, think hard about them, and stretch and grow and learn and to have a home. And that's why I'm giving to NESEA.